We're looking for the difference quotient of f of x equals 4x squared minus 2x. And the difference quotient formula is given to us as f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Now you will notice that we have f of x that's given, but we do not have f of x plus h. So if we're given f of x here, then f of x plus h is equal to 4 parentheses x plus h squared minus 2 times x plus h. If we expand this will give us 4 parentheses x plus h times x plus h minus 2 parentheses x plus h. And if we multiply out these two, we will have 4 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And we will leave this as 2 parentheses x plus h. Now we distribute what's on the outside to everything on the inside, and that will give us 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared. And if we distribute the same thing, the negative 2 here, that will give us minus 2x minus 2h. So now we can write our x plus h. So this is our f of x plus h. So if we plug that in now into the difference quotient formula, f of x plus h minus f of x, everything over h, this becomes 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared minus 2x minus 2h, and that's just my f of x plus h, minus my f of x, which is 4x squared minus 2x, all of that over h. If we simplify this, we have 4x squared plus 8xh plus 4h squared minus 2x minus 2h minus 4x squared plus 2x, all of this over h. You will notice that a lot of this will cancel out. For example, the positive 4x squared, the negative 4x squared, the minus 2x and the plus 2x will cancel out, and that will leave me with 8xh plus 4h squared minus 2h, everything over h. And finally, that can be simplified as 8x plus 4h minus 2. And this will be our final answer using the difference quotient form. If we're looking to find the center and the radius, then we should try to write it in the form of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared, since it's a circle. So what we're going to do is write this in the form 4x squared minus 16x plus 4y squared minus 24y is equal to negative 51. And then we'll divide every term by 4. So if we divide by 4, that will give us x squared minus 4x plus y squared minus 6y is equal to negative 51 over 4. And then we'll complete the square for the x's, complete the square for the y's. So that gives us x squared minus 4x, and generally we add half of b and we square it. So plus y squared minus 6y, and we'll add half of b and we square it. But keep in mind that whatever we add on the left side, we must also add it on the right side so that it balances it out. So we will add the 4 over 2 squared and 6 over 2 squared. If we now complete the square for all of this, that becomes x minus 2 quantity squared plus this here becomes y minus 3 quantity squared, and simplifying, the right side becomes minus 51 over 4 plus 16 over 4 plus 36 over 4. So we have x minus 2 plus y minus 3. These are quantity squared, and that is equal to 1/4. So from here we can see that the center is 2, 3, and the radius is 1/2. And it is 1/2 because r is equal to 1/4. Therefore r square is equal to, r squared is 1/4 because that's, so r will be the square root of both sides, and since we're taking square root, but r is a positive, the radius is positive, so r is equal to 1/2, and that's how come we got r is equal to 1/2.